Welcome to this AFI broadcast from the Danish National League. My name is Mikkel. I've got Thomas by my side, helping me comment this game between the Aarhus Tigers and the Triangle Razorbacks. We are in Aarhus. The team in white shirts and black pants are the home team, and the all-black uniforms are the visiting team Razorbacks. Thomas, welcome to Aarhus.
Yeah, it's a bit of a change being here as a commentator instead of being a coach. I've been here for 10 years, almost 11 years, always as a player or coach. So this is kind of a change for me. So I'm looking forward to this. So please guide me through it.
I'm so pleased to have you here, helping me do this game. Let's talk about the Tigers, the home team. A lot of players are 22 years or younger, so very inexperienced team compared to the opposing team, Razorbacks today.
Absolutely, young team, young coaches, changes at almost every position on the staff. There's a new quarterback for the Tigers, a pretty retooled O-line. Defense gonna look a little bit different, a lot of youngsters, a lot of new things coming in. I talked to the head coach, John Matthews, before the game. What he told me was, you're gonna see young guys, you're gonna try out some stuff, and just let these youngsters loose and see what happens.
So the Tigers are going to rely on the talent of these young guys who don't have the same experience as the Razorbacks. Razorbacks being the defending champions, returning both a quarterback / offensive coordinator Rick Gatula and league MVP last year, Nico Lester. They got to be the favorites here.
I think it's absolutely fair to say that Razorbacks are the favorites in this game. Returning champions. If I'm looking at their roster, there's a lot of interesting names. They got running back Adrian Jimenez. I watched some of his highlights. He's from Spain, played for Los Rivas, had a nice career in GFL. I hear from their DC, Kime, that number 10 and number 14, Louis Akantre and Juan Nastri, some French Canadians, they've really been balling out in their practices, and we could expect big things from them.
Yeah, I also expect that I'm going to butcher a couple of these international names, so sorry in advance for that. It's a very, very warm day here in Denmark. I'm guessing about 250 degrees, give or take a little. You can see the grass on the field is almost all yellow, basically no green left, and there's not a cloud on the sky. How is this going to affect the game?
Well, it's, as a coach, especially for the Tigers, got a few guys than the Razorbacks. You want to manage the temperature, and it's going to be tough because it is warm as fuck today. When I cool these guys down, I know some of the players are going to play both ways, so again, it's going to be an issue that you have to handle. I'm sure that John Matthews, the coach staff, are going to take care of that. Then we got Razorbacks on the other side, black jerseys, black pants. It's going to be a hot day for them as well.
Yeah, a couple of these guys who are going to play both ways for the Tigers are Magnus Urt, the receiver / cornerback, and also the German import, Magnus Hackenberg. Same positions. How do you manage that as a coach with the guys playing both ways, especially in this heat? I mean, you got to talk to the players, I guess, to see can you actually do it, and you need an honest answer, of course. But how do you manage in game?
Well, there's no doubt you gotta manage this stuff, and you can't play people 100% of the snaps. You gotta take them off. Are you finding a drive where you're doing something else personnel-wise? Do you take them out of order? How do you want to do it? Is it all up to them?
So we hear from the speaker on the stadium that the Razorbacks are going to receive. So in a few seconds we're going to have the Aarhus Tigers kicking off to the right. And the guy we could see returning is Nico Lester, last year's MVP and a bit of a jack of all trades. He can play running back, receiver, plays defensive back, play in box.
Absolutely, and it looks to be Nico Lester down there, number 23. Kneeling down right now. Returning MVP. He's a great player. He's a great guy, and we'll see what he can do in this play. We'll see how the youngsters from the Aarhus Tigers are gonna work here.
Yeah, also a guy who's been playing in Denmark for a couple of years, so he's not an unknown player for these guys, but still so much of a handful to deal with.
No matter how much you know him, he's still really fast though.
And we got the kickoff. It's kicked off to the left, returned by the Razorbacks, trying to reverse the field. Comes back to the right. He's got room down the right sideline. He's got a man to beat. He's pushed out of bounds just across midfield.
Yeah, it was Johan Bang returning the ball here. It's kind of a short kick out to one of the backers. And we got Aarhus Tigers right here. And we're at the 50.
The ball's placed on the 47-yard line of the Aarhus Tigers. Short field for the Razorbacks.
That's not the way you want to start a game right here.
Razorbacks with 3 receivers, tight end and running back. Behind quarterback Rico Tula. First down and 10. Quick pass to Johan Bang. Pass is ruled incomplete to me. It looked kind of backwards, but referees are on top of this. Second down and 10.
Yeah, I think what you got to remember is that none of these teams have been in action. You know, all the other teams in the league played a game so far. So they'll even play 2. So this is the first action we're seeing. So we're going to see some rust in the first half here. I'm sure of it.
Second down and 10. Rico Tula under center. Single running back. This is a handoff. Good tackle by number 50 of the Aarhus Tigers. It's Marco Busk.
We got number 24, Jakob Bangsel, and Marco Busk coming under again. 2 of these young players. They've come up for the youth ranks of the Aarhus Tigers. Hell of a play here from the 2 young linebackers.
Loss of 1 yard, so it's going to be third down and 11 for the Razorbacks.
We're probably going to go on 4th. Just play through, that's the usual Razorback stuff. So they could do a run play here as well. We'll see.
Rico Tula shotgun rolls to his right. Looking downfield, going deep to the right sideline. Tight coverage. There's the flag on the play.
We'll see what that flag is. You know, probably DBI.
Yeah, ball was a little short, so receiver had to come back for it, kind of go through the defender. Let's see what the referee's got here. Nope.
Okay, no flag.
Referees called the flag off. Talking a little to Aarhus Tigers number 33, Lau Hartoft. We got a replay here. Rico Tula going down the right sideline. Receiver stops up a little. And it's number 39, Simon Haddad.
A new player for the Tigers. It's first game ever. And I was clever to say that they could go on 4th. And of course they're punting. So what a great start to my career here.
Punt formation, 4th down and 11 for the Razorbacks. Low punt. It's gonna be, oh, it's touched, and number 3, Markus Hagenberg, falls on it, secures the ball.
The German import coming in this year. He's only been in Denmark for just under a month. He's really involved in the youth as well. And he wanted me to say that he's representing Bonn today in his hometown, Germany.
Shout out to Bonn in Germany. It's number 11, Alexander Schwarz, who won this quarterback competition. Alexander Schwarz and Christopher Carstens were battling out to be the starting quarterback for the Tigers. Oh, great pass by Alexander Schwarz. New first down, almost 20 yards in this play. And it is German import Markus Hagenberg.
Very much start here. And one thing about the quarterback here, Alexander Schwarz actually came up through the Razorback youth program, moved to the Tigers this year. He's a great talent. I had the pleasure of having him as the quarterback on the U17 national team a couple of years ago, and he did great for us.
First down and 10 for the Tigers. This time, fake handoff, quick pass to the left. It's Markus Hagenberg again. About 7, maybe 8 yards on this play.
So what a way to bounce back from kind of a bad play in the punt return. But,
couple of flags on the field.
Yeah. I didn't see the holding or just something. Well, we see what's happening on the field with the flags. So take a look at the O-line for the Tigers right now. It's a real tool unit. You got 53, that's the Atlantic player, Stefan, last year as well. Then you got Ashton, played for London Warriors, new guy coming in here, in number 62, I think.
64.
70 actually.
70, yeah.
And you have Martin Barman, number 77 at left tack, who's supposed to play in DFL this year and talked about to Finnish teams, but I think he missed the Danish weather.
The flag was unsportsmanlike conduct on the Tigers after the play. That's why we have second down and maybe 18. Quick pass to the left to the running back. Good move. Finds some room through the Razorbacks defenders. It's number 24, Jakob Langsholt.
Yeah, you get 6 yards, 5 yards. That's okay.
Making it a lot more manageable. Third down.
It's still long though.
Third down and 12.
Probably gonna go for some sort of pass play here. It's a long way to get 12 yards in one play. And it's the new offensive coordinator. It's starting the play today.
Third down. Looks like some miscommunication. Magnus Urt was running down the field, and Alexander Schwartz was expecting a screen for the young receiver.
Nice way to say it, severe miscommunication. And like we talked about, this is the first game with these guys. We're gonna see some rush, we're gonna see some miscommunication.
Yeah, as a coach, this play calling in-game, is that one of the hardest things to practice on the field? Or is it actually one of the easiest because it's basically just words?
You don't really get the look wrong. You can line up your defense in practice, and you can try to get a scout look or something like that. But at the end of the day, lining up, playing game against some guys who are just 100% fired up. It's not. You can have a great practice, and you can feel like defense did great. You have some good scout looks. But you don't really know exactly what you're going to see when you get to the game. What corrections are the Razorbacks doing, or what corrections are the other team doing? You don't get that in practice. At the end of the day, you know each other's tendencies as well. You even see, I hate it as a coach, sometimes you see some of the defensive players picking up the offensive play calls at practice, and you see some practice heroes making plays all over. That's not what you want as a coach in practice. Here's Coach Gallen talking to the units.
A timeout was called by the Tigers, as we could see on the screen.
Taking a look at number 27 here, with the long hair. Again, another player who came out for the Tigers youth program. Valdemar Hinrichsen. Played in the States, came home now.
Yeah, one of the young guys.
Another young guy, he's a great young talent. And he loves heavy metal, so I like him.
Punt is a little short, but takes Tigers bounce.
Not the best special teams we've seen so far either way.
Kicking is always tricky. We've seen a couple of great kicking talents from Denmark, and also a couple of years with basically no kicking at all.
Yeah, and with the shortened season due to the whole pandemic situation, I think you want to get your offensive playbook, you want to get your defensive playbook in. I think a lot of teams have been skirting around the edges when it comes to practicing special teams. That's my feeling.
First and 10, hand off to the running back. Good hold for the running back. It's good speed too. It's gonna go all the way. Yes, it is. Touchdown. Triangle Razorbacks. It's Adrian Jimenez.
It's simple play for Razorbacks. Just a run play up the middle, but Adrian Jimenez taking all the way. Just this exciting Spanish running back we talked about. Shows right here that he's a good signing for the Razorbacks. That's a nice play.
Yes, shows some of everything. Good vision to find the hole, good speed to keep the defenders behind him, good balance. It's gonna be number 18, Jens Frederiksen, with a kick for the extra point. Oh, it's blocked by the Tigers.
And who falls on it? Is that 2 points? Yep. Oh, so that's a swing play of dimensions. Tigers block the ball, which is one of the greatest feelings that special teams going here. But then seeing the guys in black in the end zone win it 2 points the other way. So, yeah. Razorbacks must be happy right here.
Referees are talking about this. I'm not sure they're agreeing that it's going to be 2 points.
We'll see. I'm not sure if there's any sort of foul on the play.
I gotta be honest, I've never seen a blocked extra point recovered by the kicking team in the end zone.
It's okay.
The kick is no good.
I didn't see the number. It was number 33.
Let's see if we can look at the run by Adrian Jimenez here. A lot of Tigers close to getting him down, but no cigar. And he takes it all the way. Just barely gets it across the line, but that's enough. 6 points.
Across the line, you're good.
Oh, great play. It's number 56? 96 maybe, Victor Asmussen.
Okay, yeah. Again, another young kid.
Yeah.
Nice play here.
Born 2002. One of actually many players born 2000 or later for the Tigers.
Here we got Hjalmar Nielsen as one returner for the Tigers. And got Mansour as the other. Come on.
Return number 13, Hjalmar Nielsen lets the ball bounce into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers are going to start the drive on their own 20-yard line.
I don't know if he made a split decision there and decided that he didn't want that ball, or if he just took the wrong downs. But lucky that he gets back into the end zone to get the touchback. I personally felt like he should have just take the ball and run.
It's a hard thing to feel when you're the returner. You have to look down for the ball all the while. 11 guys are running at you. Oh, fumble for the Tigers. And it's recovered by the Razorbacks. Great field position after the turnover for the visiting team. And
yeah, not what you want here. They just scored, get the ball back. That's a tight situation. We'll see what the young coaching staff can do here to try to get out of this rut.
But pretty clear that the Tigers want to feature number 3, Marcus Hackenberg. He's been the recipient of a couple of Alexander Schwartz passes, and also this, well, it's not an end around because he just motioned into the backfield. Basically just a handoff, but still, he's been the center of this offense so far. Let's see what the Razorbacks can do on the 15-yard line.
Again, you got Jimenez with the ball, simple run play.
Ball's going to be placed on the 8-yard line. 2nd down and 3 for the visiting team.
And this is where you're thinking, you know, are the Razorbacks just gonna try to pound the ball, just pound it up the middle, try to set the tone inside. I think it's no secret that the D-line for Aarhus Tigers is a little bit small, not the biggest guys in the world. So if you can move them around, just keep pounding, that's gonna be...
Handoff to Jimenez again. And he crosses the line. Touchdown for the Triangle Razorbacks.
Again, another nice play.
I want to say that if he scores again in the first quarter, I'm going to try to do the Spanish touchdown call. Yeah. I'm not sure I have the lungs for it, but I'm going to try.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
You do you.
Another extra point attempt for the Razorbacks. This time better. Out into the parking lot. No cars were hit. But the kick was good, so 13-0 for the visiting Triangle Razorbacks.
Yeah, still 8 minutes left in the quarter. Lots of football left. But the Tigers really got to find something here to get going. you know, let's get a big return here for the white guys. With that, I mean the Tigers. And get down the field, get going. You know, can't keep playing like this.
You gotta think that John Matthews is firing up his players as much as he can.
And if there's one thing John can do, it is firing people up. He is a natural-born charismatic leader.
Let's see the touchdown here. Adrian Jimenez runs into a couple of defenders, but falls the right way, across the goal line, and gets the touchdown.
Andrew plays number 50 for Marco Bush, but right here he gets a bad angle, doesn't make the tackle.
And the extra point by Jens Frederiksen. Jens Frederiksen is also making ready to kick this ball off. You see the Tigers are the deepest return men are lining up on the 15-yard line, so expecting a short-ish kickoff.
And got the sun right in their face, so it's hard to see that ball. We'll see.
Deep kick.
Goes for it, and he takes the touchback.
Lets the ball roll into the end zone. Once again, the Tigers are going to start on their own 20-yard line. Let's see if they're going to feature Markus Hackenberg again on this drive.
Yeah, you still got a lot of weapons. You got Markus Hackenberg, you got number 9, Manusuat, who I think is a great young receiver as well. Came in last year, scored a couple of touchdowns late in the season. You know, did good for a young kid. You know.
Yeah, Manusuat has been touted as one of the bigger talents at the wide receiver position in Denmark. So excited to see him through an entire season, even though it's a short one.
Yep. But still football, even if it's just 4 games.
Let's see the Adrian Jimenez first touchdown. The long touchdown run. Was that 4 or 5 Tigers players trying to get him down, but not succeeding.
And some people out there are thinking, hey, that commentating guy, he's really partial. Well, fuck yes. I can go to the 10 years, so I am.
We just had a player on the ground. That's why we were a little slow to get the Tigers drive going.
2-by-2 formation.
Handoff. Out the right. Oh, he's getting caught in the backfield, loses about 4 yards here.
It's like 85, Chris Wilson not really getting his block done. Jürgen Olsen bouncing around the backfield, not really knowing what's cut up, and he just gets caught in the wash back there.
Loss was 3 yards, so second down and 13 for the Tigers. 2 receivers to the right. Alexander Schwartz going down the sideline. Oh, great catch by Frederik Daugård.
Nice! Actually, the improvement in the squad, Daugård. Played here for a lot of years. I know he was, I talked to him earlier this week. He didn't know he was going to play. He still has lingering injuries. Right here, coming out here, making a great play. Nice catch, nice play.
And great pass. Gets it over number 27, Simon Knudsen, with the nickname Bieber. New first down. Markus Hackenberg in motion. Gets the little shovel pass. Cuts around the edge. Manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. But not much else. Gonna be second down and 10, I think.
That's a lot of running for a little product, man. I like the idea, and at some point we're gonna see more play looks out of this. We're gonna fake it to Marcus, coming over, and that's on his watch from the I'm sure that.
Basically a mirror image, and we got the somewhat play action.
Wasn't that deep though? Again, Marcus.
Cuts it upfield and gets a couple of yards after the contact. It's Simon Knudsen with the tackle on the German. That's 7 yards on this play, maybe 6. Third down and 4.
really doing ball crowd today. Again, 2x2 here. 2 seats inside.
Razorbacks showing pressure. Flag thrown.
I'm not sure if some jumps or.
The call is false start on the offensive line for the Tigers. 5-yard penalty and 3rd down and 9.
Yeah. Again, we're back to first game back of the year, being a little rusty, not knowing each other. We got, Ashton down here, number 70. He's been here for a week. Martin Baum, even though he played here earlier, he's only been here for, I think, 2 weeks maybe. So they gotta learn each other, voices, and track counts and everything.
3rd down and 9 for the home team. Center Schwartz rolls to the left. Finds his man, but Chris Nielsen can't reel it in. Incomplete pass, 4th down and 9.
Shame looks to be a bit behind him. I like Chris Nielsen, he's got good hands. He's a solid player, solid kid. Shame here, we got 4th and 9.
Another punt formation for the Tigers. Razorbacks have sent number 23, Nicolesta, back to return.
Again, employing the shield punt. You can see they're lined up wrong on the left side.
Nicolesta fields the punt. Tries to return the field. Will find some room down the left sideline, points to a block he wants, and returns the ball to the 40-yard line of the Tigers, maybe the 42. There is a flag on the play though.
Also, great blocking by the Razorbacks on this play. I didn't catch the number, but there's a lot of nice playing right here, which makes a big gap for Nicolesta to dance around a little bit, and then he just flies up the sideline.
We could see Christopher Carstens, number 10, the backup quarterback, there being the first guy to pressure.
27 here. It's not a big block, it's not a big kid or anything, it's just a solid shielding block.
The flag was on the Razorbacks, that's why the ball is moved back onto the Razorback sideline, or sorry, Razorback side of the field. 1st down and 10, close to midfield though, ball on the 47-yard line. Fullback on the play here for the Razorbacks. Not often we see that in the Danish National League. Hand off to Jimenez. Bounces off the first tackle. Needs 3 Tigers defenders to get him down. Gets about 7 yards, the Spaniard. You see the run here again.
If this keeps going, you're going to be able to touchdown Spanish soon, maybe.
Yeah.
Number 1 here, Adrian Menendez looks like a really good player. Gets some solid blockers as well, and you mentioned the fullback before. I think Razorbacks is one of the teams left in the league to particularly use for that. It's old school football.
Looks like it's number 50, Christian Holst at the fullback position. Another handoff to Adrian Jimenez, bounces off, finds some room on the right side, got a great block. Steps out of bounds before Valdemar Henriksen can make the tackle.
Bounces out, great play here again by Jimenez. Take a look at number 47, let's look at the D-line for the Aarhus Tigers. Hustling, trailing him. And he's unfortunately out of bounds. Needs a little help.
Great run by Jimenez, gets the ball deep into Aarhus Tigers territory. Ball on the 23-yard line of the Tigers. Razorbacks are knocking on the door, closing in on another score here. Play clock at 5 seconds. Another handoff, this time to Johan Bang Andersen. Finds some room on the left, gets about 8 yards on the play, but there's a flag on the field.
Again, like we talked about it before, if you can set the tone, especially in a heat like this, against a team who's got fewer guys than you, you are in a good position. And it really looks like Razorbacks is in that good position right now.
This is a holding penalty on the Razorbacks, so it's going to be 1st down and 20.
And again, everything I say is counted by something.
This is a commentator's curse. Welcome to the booth.
Okay. I thought Joe Buck was back. Damn.
But how much can you, speculate in the heat as a coach? You're trying to maintain drives if you want to tire the defense a little.
Yeah, I don't think it matters that much in necessarily the big picture. But some coaches think about it.
Oh, Rikatula escapes a sack and he tries to run for a couple of yards and manages to get 5 yards in this. That was number 54, I think, at last Vaughn, with the big pressure on the veteran quarterback.
Yeah, but coming back to the heat thing, like you asked me, I think when the game is going on, you're playing football, you're calling your plays. It may be, in the back of your head somehow that you want to focus on it. But at the end of the day, football is football, no matter if it's snow or sun.
I think it was number 74, Emil Bo Andersen, with the pressure. Credit where credit is due. 2nd down and 12 for the Razorbacks. Great time for Rikatula, goes down the middle. Oh, the referee's in the way for an interception. It's Valva Henriksen very close to getting the ball.
Was that number 16?
Let's see the replay here. Great time for Rikatula. It looks like basically no Razorbacks in the area. This number 16, Valva Henriksen, close to getting the interception.
I think that's Julius Bunk.
Oh yeah, Julius Bunk, sorry.
Another great young kid. Played some great games on some of the youth national teams. Really come up and made a name for himself. And we were lucky enough to have him in Tigers.
This time Rikatula goes down. Sack by number 96. Victor Asmussen gets the sack.
And I praised number 47, Max Müller, before for his hustle. And again here, that kid's got a motor and pace up here. Some people are passive aggressive. That guy, he's massive aggressive.
Long 4th down, and it looks like punt formation for the Razorbacks. No Tigers players back to return as of yet.
Razorbacks just getting the last man on the field here. Coastal protected for the punt.
Delay of game penalty on the Razorbacks. Not sure they're crying about that one.
Nah, on the 4th down and long at the punt, for the most part, instead of taking time out, fucking just take the flag, move back 5 yards, poops that shit.
Yeah, especially when you're that close to the opposing end zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Still no Tigers players back to return. Low snap.
Yeah.
Precision punting. Oh, it's going to be a great punt. It's going to roll out of bounds on the 3-yard line.
I'm scolding both teams earlier for the bad special teams play. They had a good kick before on the field goal or the extra point. This punt right here, that is charming. That's the best punt so far this season. Which doesn't say that much though. Great fucking punt.
It's Jens Frederiksen with the great punt, pinning the Tigers basically with their backs to their own end zone. 1st down and 10 from their own 3-yard line. Alexander Schwartz.
And again,
quarterback again.
13 points. You're starting out here. It's a tough situation for the Tigers right now.
Harkenberg in motion. Schwartz rolling to the left. Just overthrows his receiver, Felix Daugård. 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers.
Trying to do a rollout pass, trying to move the pocket a little bit, not just stand in there and let the defense come to him. Try to set their trips for line. I like the play. It's a shame he doesn't catch it, but good play.
Do you think it factors in that it's an easy read for the quarterback when rolling to the left and having only half the field to read?
Yeah, absolutely. And especially when you're down here, you want to make it easy for your quarterback. If you want to pass it, get it off quick. You don't want to be sacked down here and give away safety. So,
by the way, I think I called it Alexander Schwartz. I think it's Christopher Carstens who's been subbed in at quarterback.
Razorback timeout, so it's not Alexander Carstens. Or sorry, Alexander Schwartz. Yeah, this makes sense. You know, you got still got 3 timeouts for Razorbacks, or 2 now, and they want to make a big play down here. You know, the sweetest situation for defense is having the offense backed up. You got everything in the world open. If they want to throw deep, that means that the quarterback is going to be standing in the pocket a long time. So you get a sack opportunity if they want to run it. If you're lucky enough, catch him in the backfield, try to push him back, get that safety. This is, you got some sweet options on defense here.
What was your preference in this situation as a defense? You know, going hard for the safety or maintaining field position for the next drive, or what was your approach?
My favorite?
Yeah.
Well, pick 6. But you know, if we can get a safety, it happens seldom. It's just you know, some of those big guys on D-line, they seldom get the praise that they need. But if they get in there and they create the pressure to get a safety, that is awesome. I would hate to see it to the Tigers, but for the Razorbacks, no doubt that would reenact further.
Handoff up the middle. Couple of flags on the play.
It's a regular golden shower with the flags right here.
Not sure I've ever heard it called golden shower before, but I'll take it.
You live and you learn, because you live and you learn.
Yeah. Let's see what the referees have here. Since the play wasn't whistled dead, so it could be an offside on the defense. Nope.
You decline that, you want to 3rd down, makes sense.
I didn't know it could before false start. I thought it had to be called off.
Huh?
I thought the false start penalty, that ball.
Yeah, well, I think we talked about the teams being rusty. Maybe the referees are a little bit rusty as well. I think it's the first game for some of them. But it's true, you know. Could be that they're seeing what they think is an offside, but after talking it over, it was actually a false start.
Yeah.
Something like that. So.
3rd down and 8 for the home team Tigers. Pass to the right. Close to number 42, Nicholas Knobloch, who could pick that pass off of Falkdauer's hands. 4th down for the Tigers and punt formation.
Yeah, and again, we talked about being backed up on offense before. Now being backed up on special teams. We've already seen some sketchy snaps here during this game. Look at the punter right now on squad number 9, all the way at the end line. He can't take just one step back and he'll be out of bounds. So we gotta have good execution here. Get the snap off, get the punt off. As a special teams coordinator for the Tigers, this sucks.
Yeah, Nico Lester is taking his position as a returner on the Tigers. Oh, problem on the snap here. It's got to be a safety for the Razorbacks.
That was a super blitz.
I think it's, yeah, we got the safety. So it wasn't the D-line that I talked about getting the praise, it was the special team shooter. Again, we talked about gotta have perfect execution when you're backed up like this. You want to get a poor snap, wobbling it around. We're back to the rush pick. I mentioned it already 10 times, but it matters. It really matters.
You see the play here, lots of chaos, and it ends up with Manusua being surrounded by 5 or 6 Razorbacks, making the tackle for the safety. So we have a score of 15-0 for the defending champions against the home team Aarhus Tigers. This might be Adrian Jimenez's only chance to get me to make the Spanish touchdown call. Because we're nearing the end of the first quarter, minute 43 seconds left.
Let's remind the viewers back home that it's 15-0 in the first quarter. This Friday we had a game between the Sula Gold Eagles and the Copenhagen Towers. Sula was up 18-0 at the start of the game, and Towers end up winning it.
Kickoff is returned by number 27, Simon Knudsen. He has been the primary receiver, so he knows what he's doing. He finds some room down the right sideline. He's got some speed.
Right, so you get the poor play on the punts, bumping it around, then you get a poor play right here on the kickoff as well for the Tigers. You know, taking that hole bigger and bigger. Really got to change this, turn it around somehow. So get a defensive stop here, and get some hope back in the game.
First down and 10 for the Razorbacks on the Tigers' 26-yard line. Again, the fullback on the field for the Razorbacks. Fake handoff. Ricatula rolls to his left. He's going to run for this. He's going to find the sideline. Pressure by number 13, Jonas Skødt-Nielsen. I think he got enough for a new first down. Got the ball down to the Tigers' 15-yard line. Jimenez checking in with Ricatula, making sure he's got the right call. First and 10. Handoff to the Spaniard. Finds a hole through the lines.
And no Spanish for you yet, but he's teasing you, maybe he's teasing you. That's touchdown.
Julius Bunk with the tackle, number 16. Gets the ball down to the 7-yard line, I think. Second down and 2 for the Razorbacks.
And you know it's getting tough here. I know it's only the first quarter, just last seconds running down here, but the Tigers defense has been on the field a whole lot, and it is hard getting in there, having to come up against these run plays all the time.
Handoff to Jimenez. He's tackling the backfield this time. A good play by the Young Tigers defense. It's number 33, Lau Hartov, one of the experienced guys on this defense.
One of the fittest guys in the team, without a doubt, making a great play here.
Loss of 3 for the Razorbacks. Third down and 5 for the visiting team. This is it for the first quarter. 15-0 for the Razorbacks.
Are we getting the playoff?
We're just gonna reverse the field. So, after the first 2 games of the National League in Denmark, the Copenhagen Towers, last year's finalists, losers in the Mermaid Bowl last year against the Triangle Razorbacks, are in the first place, having won their only game, a thriller against the Silver Gold Diggers, who are 1-1. Then the last team to have played yet is the OB89ers from Aalborg, who lost their first game to the Silver Gold Diggers. Triangle Razorbacks and Aarhus Tigers are, as we can see, the last remaining teams to play in this season, the shortened season.
Yeah, even though it's a short season, you know, I talked to the director of Darfla Scouts before the game, and he said, you know, even if it's a short season, Corona and everything, you know, at the end of the day, you still wanna win those games, get into the playoffs, get going, because it's 2, 3, 5 years. No one really looks at the winners and say, yeah, but it was a great season. You know, if you win the championship, you win the championship.
Third down for the Razorbacks. Ball on 10-yard line. They have the opportunity to have a new first down before the end zone. Roll out for Ricatula. Running to his right. Finding a man in the end zone. Touchdown. Triangle Razorbacks is number 30. No, 23. 83 is Jacob Callison.
It looked like 83. Was it Nico?
It's hard to see the numbers from up here. To me it looks like 13, but that's Alessandro Mella. Or Mella. I'm not sure actually where he's from. Could be Italian, could be Spanish, could be a lot of things.
Yeah, well, he is Italian, played wide receiver for Torino. Looks like a very exciting player.
Oh, another block kick by the Tigers. So one of the Razorbacks trying to kick the ball away. But another great.
When it comes to special teams game. I like this player. Couldn't see him bad operation with using the hammer before the game. One more block. So there's one positive so far. Even in the 21-0 game for Tigers, it's a couple block kicks. But having 2 block kicks to be down 3 touchdowns doesn't win the game. So come on, Tigers.
Let's see the touchdown here again. Ricatula rolling to his right, finding a wide open Alessandro Mela in the end zone. And the block kick by the Tigers. See one of the Razorbacks trying to kick the ball away. There. No good by Jens Frederiksen. Picked up by Jakob Ringshot, but that was the end of it.
And again, just to kick it off, we got Mansour, we got Yamamoto back there to turn us.
With the title music from the Blue Mountain State TV series playing out the speakers on the stadium. Jens Frederiksen with a kick. It's a deep kick, gonna be returned by Mansour.
Yes.
Fielded by on the 5-yard line. Finding room on the left, cuts before the first. Decent return by number 9, Mansour. Gets the ball up to the 31-yard line. So how much urgency do Coach John Matthews and the rest of the staff have to instill on these young guys right now?
Well, you know, still got a lot of ball game left, still got a few quarters, but there's no doubt that at some point you gotta kick in that sense of urgency. You probably should already, but
Christopher Carstens finds number 85, Chris Nielsen, on this little slant route. Gets about 8 yards on this, second down and 2.
nice, simple slant play. Always play the book.
Yeah, it's a route that's been open a couple of times this game's already. Two receivers to the left, one to the right for Carstens, tight end and running back.
Here comes the play we talked about.
And a new first down. This looks a lot better for the Aarhus Tigers offense.
It does. It's in a couple of good plays. I don't know if you want to make it simple right now. For your quarterback, do some simple reads. Go back to 2x2 here.
First down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball on the Razorbacks 47-yard line. Carstens in the shotgun. Looks to his right, goes to his right, finds. Oh, it's intercepted by Simon Knudsen. Yes, only Christopher Carstens to beat, and he does so with ease. Pick 6 by number 27, Simon Knudsen of the Triangle Razorbacks.
And you asked me about the sense of urgency right about now. Make sure you're telling all the guys and make sure that they know if you want to get back to this game, it's right about time. And we just praised them for a couple of good plays, and then we come back with this great play by Simon Knudsen. In general, you know, Razorbacks defense has been doing great here today.
Razorbacks already with another extra point attempt. Snap this off, hold this off, the kick is up, and it's good. 28-0 for the defending champions, Triangle Razorbacks over Aarhus Tigers. Still a lot of time left, but it's a big lead for the reigning champs.
Yeah, and again, we can come back to that 18-0 lead the other day between School Buildings and Copenhagen Towers. Big difference between 18-0 and 28-0. Tigers have really had success with anything they're doing today. You know, they had a couple good plays here and there.
Let's see the play again here. It's just overthrown to Chris Nielsen, and it drops right into the breadbasket of Simon Knudsen, who takes it all the way for the pick six. And he is a dynamic player, Simon Knudsen. He was one of the primary returners for the Razorbacks a couple of years, the last couple of years, sorry.
You know, if you put a ball like that to an athlete like that, it's gonna end up in stuff like that. He's a great, he's a fast guy. The moment he has the ball in the hands, you got a highway down the field. We can see right now, just as after the picture, there's a timeout. The whole Tigers team being grouped up with John Matthews, the head coach, in the middle.
Yeah, we just talked about urgency. I'm guessing this is it. Saying to his guys that, guys, if we want to come back in this game, this is it. This is now. We have to go now.
Exactly. This is tough because it's a young coaching staff, like we talked about. They haven't been in a situation like this before, and even for an experienced coach, sometimes you make mistakes in situations like this. What do you want to say? What's the problem? You want to focus on some of the positives, say let's get more goals. You want to focus on the negatives, put those into people's minds. You know, what exactly is the message that you're trying to convey to your team right here? I think John Matthews, right now we're focusing on the positives, get back at it, keep digging, just one play at a time. It sounds cliche, it is cliche, just we can keep saying it as coaches.
Jens Frederiksen is just about ready with another kickoff for the Razorbacks. The kick is up, and it's going to be a touchback. Goes all the way into the end zone, this one. So the Tigers are going to start this drive. Sorry, they're going to start this drive on their own 20-yard line.
We got 10, Mike Cousins again, as the quarterback.
Tigers are just about ready to start this drive. First down and 10. Handoff down the middle. It's Razorbacks. Getting good yards on this one. Nine yards on this play for Razorbacks. Second down and 1.
That looked to be some nice blocking by the O-line here. A clean gap for Razorbacks to pounce, and he's getting 9 yards. Great play.
Carstens looking to the left. Going for Mansour. And the flag thrown. I think the defender was just a little early. With Lucas Johansen on the coverage on Mansour here.
Yeah, I think this was, it wasn't that big, but it was still clear cut. You know, it's not heavy contact in any way, but just too early. This is TPI. So we'll be having the first down a little bit.
Penalty is enough for a new first down for the Tigers. Chains are moving. The ball is now at the 38-yard line of the home team Tigers. First and 10. Carstens in the shotgun. Handoff down the middle. Jacob Rainsholt with a good carry here. Gets about 9 yards, maybe 10.
Yeah, doing a split zone play here. We got the tight end, Chris Nielsen, to the right, coming across to kick out the D end. And hand off to the running back up the middle. Nice play.
A hurry up offense, it seems, for the Tigers here. Three receivers to the right for the quarterback. Snap was a little high. Screen set up for Magnus Wood. Gets past the first defender, finds some room down the left sideline. He's tackled at the 38-yard line of the Razorbacks. Good play by the young Tigers.
And we see that sense of urgency like we talked about. Quickly lining up here. No huddle, maybe not that quick. And they want to keep going here.
New first down. Ball's placed on the 40-yard line of the Razorbacks. Again, three receivers to the right for Christopher Carstens. The slant pass to Magnus Wood. Oh, bowls over the first defender. Shows good strength to the receiver. Fends off number 31. It's Henrik Dinesen who couldn't get him down.
Yeah, Henrik Dinesen is normally a very, very good tackler. He hangs on Magnus Wood here from 10 yards. Again, a nice play by the Tigers here. And this is what Magnus Wood can do. He's just a fast guy. He's got good hands. He's a fast guy. It's not the most advanced of routes here. It's a simple route. Get the ball out to him early and let him use his feet.
Yeah, from up here he seems like kind of a big guy. Not huge, but still big for some receivers. A slant pass for Marcus Hackenberg. Gets close to the end zone. Just around the 4-yard line.
All right.
Massive improvement for the Tigers offense here.
Absolutely. And apparently what it took here was just a change of pace. Try to get up there, go fast.
And a lot of slant routes for the Tigers here.
Yeah, simple, easy, short routes. Get the ball out soon. We'll see what happens here. Got tight end to the left, two receivers to the right.
Shotgun snap for Carstens. Oh, handles the snap with some difficulty, goes to the right. After Aarhus Tigers catches the ball, touchdown Aarhus Tigers.
Yes!
The
Touchdown
Tigers on board.
And we got another flag. That's probably going to be a celebration. If I'm the head coach of the Aarhus Tigers for now, I'll say, yeah, that sucks, but being down 28-0, finally getting this touchdown, yeah, let's go.
Let's hear the call from the refs as soon as they get it.
Pretty sure it's going to be celebration. So unsportsmanlike coming.
Actually, the call was sportsmanlike conduct on the defense. The penalty is going to be enforced on the kickoff.
So again, I'm just saying stuff here. I was sure that it was Tigers being happy, not the Razorbacks being mad.
Tigers are going for two here. Good. Hackenberg and Magnus Wood to the left for quarterback Carstens. Coming crosses formation. Carstens goes to the left, and finds Magnus Wood, but can't reel it in. Gets a hand on it, but couldn't catch the ball.
Nah, the ball just a little bit too wide for Magnus Wood to haul in.
Let's see the touchdown here again. A little difficulty handling the snap, but goes for his German receiver, Aarhus Tigers. He catches the ball and puts the Tigers on the board with 6 points. So Thomas, you think we're going to see at some point the Tigers going to go pump fake on these slants, trying to hit the Razorbacks deep?
It would make a lot of sense at some point, especially after a drive like this. The defense is gonna bite a little bit more on these short routes. So at some point, you're gonna fake that and throw that deep. Of course, like we talked about with the play action off the motion. Of course, you wanna setting up plays in what the offensive coordinator told us, and what John is good at is really making series of plays that fits each other, where you can build up of those plays. And I know that John has a philosophy of sometimes you can run and play, even if you don't get yards, just to set up the next play or to play on the next drive or something. Just to teach the defense a little bit, and then finally throwing out that big bomb later.
And new head coach John Matthews is no stranger to Danish football, even though he hasn't coached as head coach in the National League before. He has coaching experience, having worked with the Academy PGI Wolves.
Yeah, and you know, he played for first the All Boy 89ers, then played for the Tigers for about 5-6 years. Went back to the States, coached for about a year and a half back over there at the high school, and then get back to Denmark and, you know, helped start out that BGI football program along with another old Tigers player, Marco Ruisgaard.
First down and 10, and I think this is the first time that the Tigers are pleased with the Razorbacks starting field position. Good tackle here on the Spanish running back. Teams to get back to the line of scrimmage, but no further.
And you see what happens after you finally get a score. It's a whole different emotion right now from the Tigers defense. You know, they seem more fired up than they were in the last drive. You know, we talk a lot about momentum when it comes to football, and, you know, momentum shifts, and, you know, who's got the ball rolling and stuff like that. Right now, you know, if Tigers can keep this going, it's gonna be okay.
Adrian Jimenez got 1 yard on the last carry. Second down and 9. Fake handoff. Oh, another escape act from Reed Gatula.
And we talked about the BGI program before. Number 16 here, Julius Bunk. Just played at BGI. Comes in here, makes a great play on the defense here.
And look at the pressure on Reed Gatula. Oh, that's close. Actually had number 96, Victor Espensen, fooled there. And then it's Julius Bunk with a tackle.
Yeah, there's a party of white around Reed Gatula, but he leaves early and gets the ball off.
Got 6 yards on the play. Third down and 3 yards to go for the Razorbacks. Gatula drops back, looks to the left. Screen pass set up for Adrian Jimenez. Weaves his way through the Tigers defense before it's brought down for about 25 yards. Clear cut, new first down, ball up to the 41-yard line.
Muy bueno, Adrian. That's a nice play. There's an injury on the field. I hate that.
Yeah, it is the running back. Slow to get up. Or it's not actually slow to get up, he's still down. But let's see. I think it's a touchdown from before. Christopher Carstens, good job finding the ball and punching the ball so he can throw the ball. Gets it to his German receiver, who beats the coverage for the first hometown touchdown of today.
Of the season.
Of the season, actually. Yeah, you're right.
We're in August. This is usually the last stretch before playoffs, and this is where teams in Denmark are really tuned in. They're ready to play. But right now, because of Corona, this is a weird situation with it being the first game.
Handoff down the middle with Johan Bang Andersen, finds some good space, gets about 9 yards on this play. And I think they're gonna tag on 15 more.
Yeah, that looks, that's late. He's down, and you know, we like having contact in football, but it looks a little stupid to me. If you're down, you're down. Don't hit the guy. But, you know, feelings between these two teams can be a little tense. There's been some rivalry. There's been throughout the last 10 years where I've been in Tigers, been a lot of both good and weird games. We had one game in particular some years back where there was a ton of unsportsmanlike conduct, and there, you know, it was really weird. And these two teams have it going against each other.
Referees could be talking about targeting, I think, since they just don't call the play. Also, it's a guy laying on his stomach on the field, getting tackled from behind.
And the first indicator if we got targeting here is if we see a couple of refs moving towards the head coach, John Matthews, and telling him that someone's out. I'm not wearing the white cap today or the stripes. It looked stupid, but I'm not sure it looked targeting stupid to me. But we'll see what the refs come up with. Let's see the announcement. Yeah, No targeting, just unsportsmanlike.
It's number 99, Jesper Nielsen. 15 yards extra for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, we talked about Tigers being this young team, and then we got Jesper Nielsen, one of the veterans here. Jesper's been away from football for some time. I think he last played in 16, I think, maybe 17. Was a coach for a couple of years, and now he's back playing football. And collecting flags.
Rikatula under center on this play. Fake handoff, rolls to the right. Under pressure, goes down the middle. Oh, it's Nicolesta who just can't bring it in. Close.
Yeah, just you know, the ball is thrown just a little short. Makes sense. He's under pressure actually from the flag guy from before, Jesper Nielsen. But usually Nicolesta catches some of these balls.
A rainbow towards the end zone.
And covered by number 13, Hjalmar Skødt Nielsen. Just recently returned from the Finnish League where he played a short spell.
Second down and 10 for the Razorbacks. This time Nicolesta in the backfield. Handoff to the German-American. Bounces it to the left side and finds 8 yards. Good play by last year's MVP. Third down, sorry, and 10. I'm mumbling. Third down and 2, of course.
Yeah, and I'm a little concerned about Jimenez. You know, how bad is it with him? Will he be able to come back on the field? Is he out for the day?
Again, Nicolesta in the backfield along with Rikatula in the shotgun. 2 receivers to right. Hand off to Nicolesta. Finds enough room for a first down. About 10 yards on this play. Ball is all the way down to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, Razorbacks putting together a nice drive right here. Again, you know, you're the Tigers. You just had success on your last drive. Move the ball quickly, and then Razorbacks come right out and punches you back in the mouth. You know, if the Tigers can get a stop here, that'd be great.
Another handoff to Nicolesta. Dances through a couple of tackles, would-be tackles. Gets 7 yards on this play.
And we got Adrian back in. He just needed a siesta. Nice.
It is that time, siesta time, so I don't blame him.
Nah.
It's also really warm.
Yeah, the sun is scorching today.
Second down and 3 for the Razorbacks.
Let's see if they give it to the Spanish running back or if they want to put it in the air here. 2 receivers to the left, tied it to the right.
It is a handoff to Jimenez. Getting right back in the action and getting a new first down for his team.
Alright, new first down for the Razorbacks. Muy bueno. Good play from the Spanish running back here.
Ball down to the 8-yard line of the Tigers. First and goal.
And you got 3.5 minutes left in the quarter. Just really dig in here and try to get a stop here for the Tigers. And it's, you know, it's hot.
Jimenez gets out of the first tackle and he gets close to the end zone but doesn't cross the goal line.
He's again, I think he heard that you wanted to say something in Spanish, Miguel.
Yeah, that was in first worry.
Alright, let's see here. 1 more yard to go.
And number 50, Christian Holtz, comes on the field. Fullback for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, normally that spells heavy run inside, but well, with all the trickery, all the different plays you can do, maybe it's going to be some sort of play action, rollout, whatever we see here.
Very heavy formation for the Razorbacks. Yeah. Handoff to Johan by Andersen. Gets close. He gets there. Touchdown for the Razorbacks.
All right.
Touchdown by Johan by Andersen. Running back with number 6, for the Razorbacks, punches the ball in.
And again, this just shows, you know, the championship, the returning champs here, the routine they have, the mentality they have. Okay, so the Tigers went out, had a good drive before. We're just gonna go right out there, do our thing, not trying to do anything different than what we've been doing the whole game. Just methodically getting the ball down the field. And that is...
Kick is up, and it is good.
It's good. And you know, that's the difference between a young, inexperienced team and an experienced team. You know, still got some of those shiny rings from last championship. They know how to get this shit done. And, you know, it's hard as a 22-year-old or a 23-year-old. All these young players on the Tigers teams compared to this slew of talent, slew of experience on the Razorbacks team. Yeah, it's just, on that point, it's just a mismatch.
Let's see the touchdown again here. Johan Bang-Andersen punches the ball in from close proximity. A couple of Tigers on his back, but he gets there, crosses the plane, and puts 6 points on the board. Afterwards, it's Jens Frederiksen with a kick. That is good. 7 points for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, I think, you know, we've been praising some of the young kids for the Tigers a little bit, but I think a guy like Johan Bang-Andersen, the running back who just scored here for the Razorbacks, you know, he's always kind of been in the shadow of, they had Jeffrey for 8 years in Razorbacks. Right now they have Jimenez, who we've been mentioning most. But I think Johan Bang-Andersen is just another solid player who just, you know, he gets on the field, he does his job. Maybe he's not the flashiest player in the world, that's not a knock on him, but he's just a solid guy.
And actually this touchdown we saw from him was kind of uncharacteristic because he's more of this receiving back type. He's got really good hands, he's got some good moves in the open space. This was a return by the Tigers up to the 17-yard line, maybe 18.
Yeah, Montezur on the return here. Yeah, I'll admit it here that the guys in white, Tigers are looking tired. I think some of the blocks that were supposed to happen on this return didn't really materialize. And what's going to be important is what's going to happen in the second half of this game. Are they going to go down tired, or are they going to come out swinging, come out fighting after the half?
Christopher Carstens manages to get the snap. Screen set up for Doggle. Tackle from behind. I think he gets enough for a new first down. Ball up to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, again, you know, quick passing from the Tigers. Again, here short screen. And like I mentioned earlier, it's like Doggo here, one of the more experienced receivers on the team. He's really had a, let's say, unfortunate streak when it comes to injuries.
Jonas Skryt takes his place in the receiving corps. First down and 10 for the Tigers, all on their own 30-yard line. You know, the teams have some rust to knock off before they're ready. We do too. Our voices are not in mid-season shape. Pass to the right sideline. It is Jonas Skryt with the catch.
All right.
It's about 5 yards.
Yeah, Jonas Skryt playing DB, playing returner, playing receiver. He's the all-out guy today.
Poor man's version of Nico Lester, basically.
Yeah, not as German or American though. But again, Hjalmar came up through the youth program, had a spell at in Bristol where he played football, and then a short spell in Finland before he came back now for this season in Denmark.
Carstens under pressure, goes down. Great play by the defensive line of the Razorbacks. They get to the quarterback and sack Christopher Carstens for a 5-yard loss. Third down and 10.
Yeah, and you know, Tigers just had major success with some quick passes, moving down the field. But if you keep getting stale, if you keep doing the same stuff, at some point, defense is going to clamp on it. You're going to get in trouble. And like we talked about before, you know, Gotta push it down the field at some point. And Carson's got the arm to throw it down the field. Unfortunately, doesn't get the time in the pocket to do it.
Third down and 10. 3 receivers to the left for Carstens, 1 to the right, and a running back beside him. Running back is Ogusanavshi. Goes in motion. Oh, close to a new interception by the Razorbacks defense is Martin Jebsen.
Yeah, Martin Jebsen, crazy athlete. Played in the Calling Guardians originally. Really good kid, another good athlete. Almost makes a deception here. I'm not sure about the coverage or anything, but he read that play.
Yeah, it seemed like the Razorbacks DBs knew that these slants were coming. Just looking at the Carstens, where did he want to go?
I get what you're saying, though. Another punt here for the Tigers. Minute 20 left in the game. Just get it down there and get a good defensive drive.
I think it's a delay of game penalty. It is. The Tigers take a timeout. I think it's their final timeout of the first half.
And again, head coach John Matthews assembling the troops, trying to ignite a little fire on the punt unit here. Are we gonna see some sort of fake, or what's gonna happen here?
Maybe it's just saying, let's finish this first half right. Do your job.
Yeah, strap it together. 1 minute, 19 seconds, strap it together. Just give it everything you got here. Get some water in your head. Be ready to go. Give it everything you got in these last, in this last minute 20 seconds. It's, and again, it sounds so crazy cliche. It is crazy cliche, but it works.
So back to the action on the field. 4th down for the Tigers. Punt formation. Magnus Uret is back to punt. Back to return for the Razorbacks is number 23, Nico Lester. He's set up shop at his own 45-yard line. Oh, that's shanked to the left. Ball bounces out of bounds at the Tigers' 42-yard line.
Yeah, and the roller coaster of weird special teams continues today. This is not what the Tigers need, and I'm sure that the Razorback coaches right now are chomping at the bone. Got 1 minute, 2 timeouts. This is a great situation to get another score for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, plenty of time to do whatever you want with the timeouts.
Yeah, you're at the 43-yard line. Still a couple timeouts, over a minute to go. Get out of bounds a couple times, and you're good. And with what they've shown so far, the experience they've shown far, and the tenacity they've shown, I'm afraid that this could spell something.
Yeah. 1st and 10, fake to Jimenez. Rigatula goes down the middle, incomplete. Julius Spunk on the coverage. His target was number 87. It's Mark Meter, the tight end / receiver for the Razorbacks. A guy who's been with the team for a lot of years. I remember him from when I started doing commentating games.
Sorry, what? I didn't.
Mark Meter, one of the experienced guys.
Yeah, absolutely. He played, I'm not sure how many years he played in the Horse Stallions first, before he moved to the Razorbacks 4 years ago, something like that, 5 years ago. I'm saying this a lot. I like a lot of these kids. He's a great kid. He's a good player.
Toss to Jimenez. A little difficulty getting a hold of the football, and he does, and he gets 6 yards in this play.
We got some and it's a Tigers ball.
Oh, yes. Fumble play. There's too many players in the way. I didn't see the fumble at all.
Yeah, we got the pointing game going on. The players in black shirts pointing one way, players in white shirts pointing the other. But Tigers end up with the ball. Let's see if we can get a replay of this.
The Tigers are changing a quarterback again. Let's see if we can see the fumble. Difficulty getting a handle on the football for Jimenez. Ball, yeah, it's out there. It's just visible between the legs, and it's number 40, I think, from the Tigers. It's William Nielsen.
William Nielsen, yes.
Who falls on it. Didn't catch who forced the fumble, but good job.
So 1 minute here, 0 timeouts. This is what you want. Let's get going.
A screen pass for Magnus Stewart
And he
from Alexander Schwartz.
doesn't get out of bounds, so time is running.
Remember, the Tigers don't have any more timeouts left.
Nah. I'm probably gonna see. I'm not sure what they're doing right now. I thought they would have more sense of urgency, to be honest. But maybe they're going for a couple deep shots, and then if they catch it, it's all good. If they drop it, it's it's an incomplete, but time stops. But they're using a lot of time right now. I'm not sure this is.
Seems to be a little confusion with the receiver still.
Yeah.
Roll out to the left. Pressure on Alexander Schwartz. He gets down.
Sacked and
Sacked
time
by
is
number
running.
17, Jaroslav Vavrac.
Unless the Razorbacks want to take a timeout, which would make no sense, I'm pretty sure this is it. This is the end of the half. Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough for the first half. Score of 35-6 for the defending champ Razorbacks here in Aarhus. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to be back with the second half between the Razorbacks and Tigers in about 10-12 minutes.
I er på.
Welcome back to this broadcast of the Aarhus Tigers taking on the Triangle Razorbacks, the defending champions Razorbacks. As you can see on the screen, top right corner, the Razorbacks have a sizable lead in this game. There's been quite some dominance. We saw one good drive from the Tigers that got a touchdown out of it, so not a 0 on the scoreboard for the home team, but it's going to be hard coming back from this.
It is. It really is. We talked about the inexperience already. Right now, as an inexperienced coaching staff, trying to put together the adjustments on defense to make sure that Jimenez or whoever is can't just run the ball on the field. Trying to put together the adjustments on offense to make sure that Tigers can move the ball. You got 15 minutes to do it in the quarter or in half, and these players are dead and tired because the sun is scorching. So this is really an uphill battle. And for a team like the Razorbacks right now, being the champs, having a sizable lead, they can't just go out and say we're done. We know the Razorbacks how they operate in situations like this. They are one of the teams in Denmark who fights till the last whistle and then 2 more seconds. They keep going, all the way through fourth quarter. And I remember in my career as a head coach, sometimes we played them and we felt like we had a sizable lead, and they just came back to us in the fourth quarter. They're a fighting team, got the experience to keep going. We'll see the youthful Tigers against the experienced Razorbacks, see what's going to happen. But I think we're going to see more sense of urgency. We're going to see more quick passing from the Tigers offensively because that worked on that one drive. We're going to see more of that. Still take a couple of pot shots here and there, probably set it up from some sort of slants, maybe play action if that makes sense. But I think for the most part, they're going to keep it in the air right now for the Tigers. But again, on the other side for Razorback defense, that just means that you can pass rush a little bit more. You have to concern yourself too much about the running back. So tricky situation here. If it had been a 2-score game, something like that, it would have been easier. It would have been manageable. But we'll see what happens here.
We're just about ready to kick off the second half. Again, it's number 18, Jens Frederiksen, with the kickoff for the Razorbacks. Back to return for the Tigers are Hjalmar Nielsen and Magnus Urt.
Yeah, no surprises. The changes here. Same two returners. We'll see which one of the speedsters gets the ball here. Looks to be Urt. Yes. Get going, get going, get going.
The right sideline, reverses the field. He's caught from behind by one of the Razorbacks. It's number 14, while Nasri, one of the French guys, or Canadian guys, French-Canadian guys.
Yeah. And I think, this is a decent play. This is a decent return. As a special teams coach, especially on returns, I always tell my returners, don't dance around. Just make a decision, stick with it, and go. And I think it's harder because if Magnus Urt could bounce it and get to the other side, there's a lot of room. But just take the first gap and go. That's
Nielsen crosses the formation.
Bad
Alexander
snap.
Schwartz tries to run for a couple of yards. I think he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets 1 yard.
Yeah, we talked about the coaching staff before having to make corrections in situations like this. What you got to remember, again, we're talking about a couple of young quarterbacks that've been on the field here. Alexander Schwartz now, 20-year-old kid, having to make this, or having to carry this right now, it's tough.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers. Again, Chris Nielsen crosses the formation. Splits out to the slot. Carstens. Alexander Schwartz.
But again, we saw some quick passing here. Just get it out. Unfortunately, Marcus Hackenberg, representing Bond, is down.
The German gets 1 yard on this play, so third down and 9 for the Tigers. 3 receivers to the left for Alexander Schwartz.
He gets 1 yard.
Schwartz and the rest of the offense checking with the coaching staff, seeing if they need to change the play.
Trying to see what the defense is doing, calling the play after that. And it's a fast play.
Going to the right, going for Magnus Urt. Simon Knudsen on the coverage.
And again, they want to set up the simple, quick pass play here, not keep the young quarterback in the pocket too much. Someone down.
Also these in-breaking routes, so the receiver has a chance to cut in front of his defender, making it a bit easier for the quarterback to hit him.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. One of the former coaches I used to coach with, Morten Seester, he once said that he thought slant was way harder to catch than it was to pass, because you're moving against the ball, it comes against you fast, and it is for the receivers, it is a harder route to catch, or a harder ball to catch than it looks like. And when it comes to receivers, I'm going to refer to Morten Seester. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, but as a quarterback, it's great to throw.
Exactly. You can always blame the receiver if he doesn't catch it. So.
Yeah. Fun formation for the Tigers. Nicolas back to return.
Gets the ball again.
End over end punt. Bounces basically straight up and down. Down by number 12, it's Severin Emil Bia.
Yeah, and again, not the best of special teams we're getting here.
Both teams have had difficulty punting the ball.
Yeah.
Maybe with the exception of that one punt from the Razorbacks that was went out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I'm going to repeat myself a little bit, but I think it comes back to that rust issue, because I think in a situation like this, or in a season like this, you've been working more offensive playbook, you've been working more defensive playbook, and I think you kind of neglected special teams a little bit. That's what it looks like here. That's kind of what it looked like in some of the other games already.
It's a handoff to Adrian Jimenez. He has a lot of room down the left sideline. He has Hjalmar to beat, who pushes him out of bounds. All the while, the Razorbacks have Puerto Tula on the sideline, and it's Peter Lindemann with number 7 in as quarterback.
Adrian Jimenez turned into Speedy Gonzalez here. Once again, another great play by the Spaniard.
He gets the ball down to the 12-yard line.
We'll see the Tigers defense, have they been making any corrections in the half?
Another handoff for Jimenez. This time he's shut down quickly by the Tigers defense.
Oh, and we got tempers flaring and the flag, and I'm not sure if that's going to be on number 24 for Aarhus Tigers. It's going to be. I didn't see the number of the Razorback player.
Let's see the long run by Jimenez here. Cuts to the left and finds some room down the left sideline, and it's a foot race between him and Hjalmar Nielsen.
And when we're talking about defense, we're talking about catching speedy players. It's all about angles. You know, don't aim where he's at, aim at where he's gonna be. And we see on this play both number 33, Lau Hartoft, and was number 16, Julius Bunk, taking angles that just doesn't make sense for a guy as speedy as Jimenez.
The referees call an unsportsmanlike conduct on both the offense and the defense, so they cancel each other out.
Scolded both kids, and it is what it is.
Second down and 12 for the Razorbacks.
Tight end to the right, 2 receivers to the left.
Peter Lindemann under center. Also one of the legends of the Razorbacks. Played there many years. Quick pass to the left. Number 86, Kasper Eksen tried with a stiff arm, but got caught in the end. Gets 5 yards on this play.
Yeah, and absolutely number 7, Peter Lindemann here. Played in Razorbacks, I'm not even sure how long. All the time I can remember his older brother Thomas as well. Played under, was both a great receiver and a great coach. And Peter's always been in the shadow of whichever American they brought in. But he is a great Danish quarterback. There's no denying that.
Third down and 8 for the Razorbacks. Lindemann going to the left. Jump ball. It's caught, but is it inbounds? No, incomplete.
Say no.
Target was number 13, Alessandro Mela.
Yeah, the experienced quarterback, Peter Lindemann, going for the Italian receiver. I think this play is a matter of inches. I just think that the Italian receiver right here taps right outside the line and isn't inbounds. Fourth down, they're gonna kick it.
Let's see if Jens Frederiksen can kick this ball through the uprights.
See if we can make it 3 block kicks for the Tigers, or if we're gonna get a field goal.
It is! Another block kick by the Tigers. That's been one of the absolute bright spots for the Tigers today. 3 block kicks.
Yeah. I don't know who the special teams coordinator is, but whoever he is, on this unit, he's doing a good job.
Let's see the block kick again here. Great penetration by the Tigers.
Swarm coming through, number 54. A little block in the back, maybe.
And good field position for the Tigers. Ball on their own 36-yard line, 37 maybe.
And at this point, you start to wonder if Razorbacks are in a situation like that again. Will they be kicking more field goals? It's 3 block kicks right now. Probably after the first 2, I would just gone for it on this play, but yeah. Little confusion on the Tigers right now. And a roll.
James Schwartz rolling to the left, going to the sideline. Hjalmar Nielsen finds the ball and he gets control of the ball inbounds. Good pass by.
And we got another flag, and tempers flaring down there. But on the play we got, and then again we got rollout. roll out, you're moving the pocket, you're making it a little easier for the quarterback. Give him half a field to work instead of a full field vision. And it looks right now that number 77, Martin Vammen, is pretty frustrated about.
The referees picked up the flag, so no penalty on the play. But you're absolutely right. We saw Martin Vammen throwing his helmet to the ground on his way out. So clear frustration there. Let's see the play here with the rollout to the left and Jonas Nielsen on this dig route. Or maybe not dig route, but the deep out route.
Deep out. Yeah. So you got the German guy, Marcus Hackenberg, on a short out, then you got a deep out. So it's a simple high low read for the quarterback rolling out.
And we see Coach John Matthews talking to the refs. He wanted that personal foul on the Razorbacks.
Yeah, not sure what was said in there or what happened. Was it a late hit? But we see Peter Nicolajsen, the head coach for the Razorbacks, on the field as well, talking to the ref. And you don't want, of course, it's an emotional game. It's a tough game. You get riled up, but there's a fine line. And we talked about the rivalry between these two teams earlier. Throwing your helmet, even if you're down by 35-6, that's not going to give you a touchdown. That's not going to get you what you need. I don't know what Vammen heard or what he's frustrated about if he starts, but this is where you really need to manage the tempers. And when you get tired, and when it's warm, and your stamina is down, it is a tough job to try to stay on top of stuff in a game like this with the score that it is.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball on the Razorbacks. Part of the field now. Sean Schwartz looking to the left, rolling right. Running for 4 yards.
Picks up 5. There was a good block in from the O-line. Ashton, number 70, on number 4 for the Razorbacks. Peter Worm, one of the oldest guys in the field, probably the oldest guy in the field. Look like maybe he's hurt.
Yeah, he was slow to get up. The refs whistled for him to get out.
Again, we talked about temper spraying before, and it's a collision sport and everything, but you don't want people hurt. What you got to remember about this thing is, people are going back to work tomorrow.
I like the Lombardi reference though. Collision sport.
What?
I like the Lombardi reference. Alexander Schwartz just dives on the ball, making sure the Razorbacks couldn't get it, but it's a big loss of yards for the Tigers.
Yeah, Tigers had something going here, killing momentum a little bit with this play. For down long. We'll see. And the question is now, is it, even if you only get 10 yards here and you're still behind the sticks, are you going for 4th? Do you feel, you're in the middle of the 3rd quarter, when are you pressing enough to go on 4th downs? Or will you just accept at some point that maybe the Razorbacks are taking this one? I don't think that's what the Tigers want to do.
Tigers checking with the sideline.
And there's
the left
flag,
game penalty. So instead of 3rd and 25, it's 3rd and 30.
And again, we had a bad play before, and then a penalty to add on it. Not helping out here. And for the Razorbacks in 3rd and North California, you can just allow some of your linebackers to blitz. Send some of your DBs a little deeper and just rush that quarterback, because it's probably going to be a pass play. And that's exactly what we're seeing.
Marsuit couldn't bring that one in. There's jawing going on between Marsuit and his matchup, Lucas Hansen.
We saw number 14, Wael Nasri. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. The French-Canadian linebacker for the Razorbacks. Looks like a little bit of a delayed blitz. He's just standing back for a beat, and then twisting inside, rushing the quarterback. So it's going to be a punt here. And this, as much fun as it would be to see a punch fake here, it wouldn't make sense at all on 4th and 30.
I think the play clock was at 0. The refs didn't reset the clock in time.
There's no flag from the official in charge of time though, so I'm not sure what's happening here.
I saw the head ref making the whoop whoop motion.
The whoop whoop motion?
Yeah, to reset the time.
The famous referee whoop whoop motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they teach at the officials course, the whooping.
Yeah. There's a false start and there's a personal foul, there's a whoop whoop.
I hear you. Another punt here, shield formation.
Oh, bad snap. Manusur.
I just get it off. Yeah.
Not much to say about this. It's a bad situation anyway.
I think I know what the Tigers are practicing Tuesday. It's going to be long snaps and a lot of it. It's tough. It's tough. And again, we talked about putting a young quarterback on the field, trying to lead a comeback from 35-6. Got to remember here that the punter, young as well, Manusur, number 9, gets a bad punt, gets in a situation. Probably right now, it's so easy to say as a backseat driver. Best thing you could have done, probably just throw it away. Then it would have been an incomplete pass. They would have had that stick. But why would he know that on the field? He's just concerned about doing something. I can't blame him.
It's a pretty hectic situation.
It is. I can't blame him. I can't blame him. And, you know.
1st and 10 for the Razorbacks. Hand off to Johan Bang. Up the middle. He gets the touchdown.
All the way. Touchdown Razorbacks.
6 more points on the board for the visiting team.
And it really seems like every mistake the Tigers are making right now, the Razorbacks are just clamping down and making something of it. A great play here from a great field situation, Johan Bang. Just right up the middle. I'm not sure what the defense was doing right here. I'm not sure why they don't put Jimenez on the field so I can hear him speak Spanish soon. But
this time the Razorbacks not trying to kick the ball.
Yeah, that's
going for 2.
Makes a lot of sense.
Delay of game, I think. Yeah. But with the Razorbacks up 35 points, we're going to have the running clock.
Yeah, exactly. It's sort of a mercy thing you've got in the Danish league. When you're up by 35, it's just going to be a running clock. It only stops in a few situations. You know, instead of making it let's call it what it is. Instead of making the big humiliation for the team behind, we'll just say, okay, let's just keep the clock running and get home.
I think there's another delay of game.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-point attempt from the 12-yard line. Here we go. Peter Lindemann going to the right. The target was Jan Pedersen, but no good. 41-6 for the visiting Razorbacks.
Yeah, we got, you know, a long 2-pointer here going for Jakob Kjellsen, the receiver formerly of the OB89ers. He's going to be a great addition to this Razorbacks team for the next couple of years.
A big part of this game here is a lot of instructions from the speaker on the stadium regarding the precautions for the coronavirus. It is a different experience being at a game today than it was last year and the years before, because we have the social distancing and all that. There's a lot of measures in place here to minimize the risk of spreading the virus.
Not making it too much of a healthcare discussion here, but we've got a lot of restrictions due to the corona pandemic roaming around in the world. And in Denmark, one of those restrictions is you can only have 100 guys total between the players and the coaches and the volunteers on each team. So that's also why these teams are a little limited today in rosters. And if you can see some of the spectators, or all of the spectators, they're all sitting down. It's not because they're just bored in the sun, but there's a restriction that spectators at games like this, they have to be seated. And I talked to the director of staff, Lars Carlsen, before the game, and he said that they were doing everything they could to try to talk with the Association of Sports in Denmark to try to make some other rules for our sport. Let's see the return.
Really good return by Hjalmar Nielsen here. Even has the presence of mind to look a little to the left and to the right before he chooses where to go. Gets the ball all the way up to the 42-yard line.
It's a decent play from Hjalmar. And as we talked about, the clock is just ticking now. It's because we're down by 35. If the Tigers matriculate the ball off the field now and score, then we're gonna go back to normal time rules and give you guys back home in your living room a better experience and some more football. We'll see.
High snap and handled by Alexander Schwartz. Åkesson actually takes a big hit.
Yeah, he got hit harder than a red-headed stepchild. That was a nice hit from number 42.
Actually loses maybe 2 yards, I think, so it's second down 12.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned number 45, Osanauji, too much. Again, one of these young kids from the Tigers who came up from the youth team. He's been here for, I think, 7 years, something like that. And I'm repeating myself here. Another great kid, great guy. In his youth career, he was toying around with most of the other teams, being crazy athletic. The only thing that's kind of against him now is that he hasn't grown an inch since he was 14. So.
You can see him being markedly less tall than a lot of the other players, especially now that he's standing beside the offensive line.
Yeah. And a little tidbit about Osan, he's actually the defensive coordinator on the U16 team for the Tigers, where he does a pretty good job. And you can know him on the yellow helmet.
So after the timeout, back to the action, second down and 12. Alexander Schwartz, 2-by-2 formation. Avshi in the backfield. Hand off to Avshi.
Yes.
Just kind of squeezes past some of the defenders. Gets about 5 yards, maybe a little more.
It's a nice play. It looks, it's still third and when we get 36-7. But this is a pretty good play. Getting 5 yards on a run play, that's gonna make you happy. Unfortunately, they were behind the sticks, so it's still third and 6-7. But this has to be fourth down territory now for the Tigers. I would be surprised if they just punted on fourth. Again, checking the play off the field.
Hand off to Avshi. He's met instantly as he takes the ball.
Third time wasn't the charm here. The Razorbacks defense knew what was coming. 2 good plays from Osan, but the third one didn't work out.
Tigers send in the punt formation. Maunusua once again back to punt for the Tigers. Seems that the Razorbacks are lining up Nicolesta to return the ball.
And this is, again, I talked a little bit about before, this is tough for Maunusua. Young kid, he had the bobble snap on a punt in the second quarter. He had the bad snap on the last punt. So right now, what's his frame of mind? And you get another bad snap. And this is really
Takes a good bounce. Nicholas takes the ball.
Picks it up. Yeah.
This is everything. Everything taken into consideration. It's a good outcome for the Tigers. Good job by Mansour getting the ball off after having to run backwards to find the ball and getting the ball all the way up to the 47-yard line.
Exactly. Having to chase. You know, the worst thing for a punter is having to chase the ball with your back to the punter. As you don't know what's coming. Maybe you hear some footsteps, and you got to catch the bouncing ball, turned around, and get the ball off. So he gets the ball with his. Overall, it was we'd rather have had a good punt, good normal punt from the Tigers, but he gets it off, and that's solid.
Razorbacks take a timeout before the snap. Just a quick word on the playoff format this year, because it is a special season with the Corona. There are 5 teams in the league this year, and 4 of them are gonna go off in the playoffs. So only one is gonna be left empty-handed come playoff time. The teams play each other once. There was a draft actually before the season as to who would you play at home. So the defending champions, Razorbacks, were the first to pick their first home opponent, and so the teams had this schedule draft, I guess it is. It's quite special.
Yeah, they got together and who'd you rather play at home and when and stuff like that. I'm not completely sure about the format, how it all happened. But somehow they ended up having some sort of draft and then picked their opponents.
Play action by Peter Lindemann. It's going to be intercepted by Mansour. It was Jakob Pallesen who was the intended receiver. And he gets a tackle on Mansour.
Yeah, a little bit underthrown ball from Peter Lindemann here, but good job from Mansour picking it up. Especially bouncing back from a couple of bad plays he's had on special teams. I like that. Yeah,
see the replay here. Play action. It is underthrown. Jakob Pallesen has beat Mansour deep, but not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, if he puts it out there, Peter Lindemann, that could be another touchdown. Good play for the Tigers.
1st and 10 for the home team. 15-yard line. There's an issue with the play clock. Players are waiting for the refs to sort everything out. I think we're just about ready to play again.
Get some more referee whooping. There was. And another thing that you can do now as Razorbacks, they haven't won yet at all. Everything can happen, but I think it's safe to say that they're in a pretty good position. But it's the first game of the season for them. I'm betting that they have a lot of stuff they haven't really tried out yet. False start. I'll keep my frame of mind here. I guess there's a lot of stuff they haven't tried out yet. So if you want to do some of the more exotic blitzes or some of the coverages that you're not sure is going to really work, you could try to throw some of that in for the Razorbacks defense here. We may see some exciting stuff from defensive coordinator Kim here, but we'll see.
So instead of 1st and 10, it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Tigers. Once again, there's a change at the quarterback position. It's Christopher Carstens who's playing quarterback now. They're playing Salt is in at running back. Carstens going down the middle. Incomplete. Starter was Chris Nielsen.
Was it Chris Nielsen? They weren't on the same page right there. That looked wonky.
completion. It's second down and 15. Aarhus Tigers in motion. Pass down the middle. This time Chris Nielsen catches the ball. A good 10 yards, maybe 11 on this one.
Yeah, another quick slant route. Just from the other side this time from Chris Nielsen. Gets a better result than before. Something looks stunted on the motion there. Marcus Hagenberg comes in. I'm not sure he's supposed to stop up like that. Maybe.
Pass was worth 13 yards, so it's third down and 2, but we have the end of the third quarter, so the teams just need to switch sides as well as the ball.
We got 12 more minutes to go, and unless there's a score from the Tigers, it's still going to be running clock. Another thing you got to think about in the big picture is that both these teams are playing again next weekend. They're playing, Tigers are playing against the OB on Saturday, and Razorbacks against the Towers against Saturday. So
yeah, that's the next live stream from the Danish National League is the rematch of last year's Mermaid Bowl. The Razorbacks at home against the Copenhagen Towers.
Exactly. It's going to be a good game, so tune in. But it can be hard, almost impossible in some extent, when you have a limited roster to think about. We got to have guys next week as well. But if you're on top of things and you know, okay, things are, you know, we're ahead by 41-6, maybe we can change a little bit more, we can sub a little bit more.
Pass by Christopher Carstens, finds his German receiver.
Yep.
Loses the ball at the end, but the referees are gonna give him a new first down on this one.
Yeah, conversion first down. Nice. I think Marcus Hagenberg, the German receiver, has been playing a solid game today.
Yeah, a tough situation to come in, but he's done his part. Another first down for the Aarhus Tigers. Fake handoff and another pass for the German. This time incomplete. And while we get ready for the next play, let's say thank you to Blue Steel Sports Gear for helping this present this broadcast along with AFI.tv.
Yeah, if you need a new helmet, if you need pads, if you need some NFL merchandise, go to Blue Steel Sports Gear. They'll help you out.
Second down and 10.
Again,
short pass to Manusur, trying to set up screen pass.
That's a little bit. But again, we keep seeing these short passes, quick passes. I'm not sure if you don't want to keep him in the pocket too long, or if you just feel like that's your best option right now to get on the outside quick. Combination of both, maybe.
Third down and 8 for the Tigers. Ball on their own 28-yard line. Nicolesta directing his defense.
Rollout.
That went straight through the hands of one of the Razorbacks defenders.
And you can see Manusur just arms out to the side, wants a flag for DPI, but he won't get it because the ball is touched down by the line of scrimmage, and a lot of defensive players know that if you see a ball touched by line of scrimmage, go hit someone.
Fourth down for the home team, and Manusur is back to punt once again. Once again, Nicolesta back to return.
See if they got their snaps down this time, and we got clock at 0 again. The delay game.
It's a full start on Max Müller.
Good snap this
better
time.
punt.
Gets the ball off. And a cherry bounce.
Oh, Nicolesta picks up the ball, tries to set up a return, comes under pressure and loses a bunch of yards. Good job by the Tigers special teams unit.
Yeah, we had 3 block kicks on PATs on the field goal. That's nice, but I think this is among the better plays. They get a cherry bounce, meaning they get a good bounce here, helping out, but good punt. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how you get there, if it's bounce or if it's just a long punt, but yeah.
First and 10 on the 31-yard line. Still, Peter Lineman under center. Oh well, now the shotgun, but you get the drift.
Yeah. Running back to his left side.
Handoff up the middle, it's Johan Bang Andersen. Bounces it to the right, finds some room, cuts back inside, and gets stopped right around the line to gain.
Gets the first down, it looks like. Yep, first down. You see the Razorbacks right now, they're not in a hurry in any way. They're just, slowly letting the clock roll down from about, 8 minutes, 7:45. We'll probably see this, maybe 2 more drives after this, if Tigers really hurry up. But I think everyone right now in the field is kind of content to just get home.
Another handoff to Johan Bang. This time a bit shorter, but still a good run.
Nice play by Johan Bang.
Gets 7 yards, second down 3.
And when I say nice play by Johan Bang, I probably should say nice blocking by the O-line. The big guys up front. Nice job.
Second down 3. Fake handoff this time.
We're going deep to
Kellison. Incomplete. No flags on the play.
Doesn't get the flag. No.
The coverage was number 39, it's Simon Haddad.
Yep, the new player, Simon Haddad. That's a nice play.
So 3rd and 3 for the reigning champs. We see the play here again. Another rainbow pass.
But again, it's like the ball we saw before, a little bit underthrown, like on the interception by Manusur in the last quarter. Get a little bit more on air under it, get it out there, and Jakob Kellison is open.
Quick pass to the right. That was way overthrown. Alexander Miller was the intended receiver. Looks like confirmation from the Razorbacks.
And again, I don't think, there's no sense of urgency from any team right now. It's just, 5 more minutes in the heat. Let's get done, let's get home. We're putting, we got Hjalmar, number 13, Hjalmar Skødt, down as the punt returner.
Tigers take a timeout. Had 12 men on the field.
Yeah, we saw a little confusion here. Problems with substitution. Again, people get tired. If you haven't practiced special teams enough, these are some of the units where it's going to be tough.
This is a situation for both teams actually to get into the rotation guys and get them a little reps, maybe get the starters a little rest in the heat.
Yeah, absolutely. They already put Peter Lindemann in, like we talked about. Johan Bang at running back for the Razorback gets a lot more carries now. Again, the Tigers, a few people short, not rotating that much, especially the especially the D-line is looking like it's tired. They don't have that much depth. But no doubt, Mikkel, this is where you want to put your backup guys, your second, your third string guys in. Make sure they get some spins as well. Because again, you got a game in a week. Yeah, 5.5 minutes left.
Jens Frederiksen with the punt in just a second. Gets it off.
And I'm not sure what the returner's doing here.
As a coach, you say get away from that one. Usually. When the ball is down on the 11-yard line, the Tigers have just a smidge under 5 minutes left to do something. Or to do something scoreboard-wise. They play football.
But again, they're not in a hurry. At this point, you kind of know, and that's one of the worst feelings to have, both as a player and as a coach, when you're on the field late in the game and you kind of know we don't have the time to do anything. You know, it ain't over till the fat lady sings, but you kind of started warming up already. So.
This in motion. Christopher Carstens rolling left, finding Magnus Urt.
And another simple high-low read on the roll out here. Simple stuff for the quarterback, just getting some yards, getting some
okay. 8 yards on the play, so second down on 2. 2-by-2 formation. Brankshaw besides Christopher Carstens in the backfield.
A motion from Marcus Ardenberg.
Chris Nielsen,
again, Chris
good
Nielsen.
hands. Oh, he loses the ball.
That is that a fumble? Or is it incomplete? It's incomplete.
And they rule.
Ref rule incomplete. Looked like a play that could have gone either way. Could have been a fumble, but might be a little bit lucky here for the Tigers. But no, you'll take whatever you can get. New first down.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Yeah, 3 more minutes to go, so this is
most likely the last drive.
Most likely the last drive, yeah. We'll see what happens. Motion again.
Crossing again. Roll out to the left. Handoff.
Running a counter play here.
Now Wangsong finding some room.
Ooh.
Slipping a couple of tackles, getting 13 yards from this play.
Nice play from Jakob Wangsong. Okay. Finding a little energy here in the uphill battle. I like it.
Nice little counter play here.
Yeah, taking a couple steps to the left, planting his foot hard, and coming back, finding the hole. Nice play.
A new first down for the Tigers. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left now in the game. Lemmer Henriksen now in and running back. Goes in motion. Screen pass on the backside. Lemmer Nielsen catches the ball and runs for a couple of yards, gets about 6.
And again, short passes. Give your young quarterback a little confidence here. Give him some completions. You know, if you can end the game, even if you're losing the game, if you can end the game here, getting something positive, try to end on that positive vibe is important. That's essential. You don't want to end with a negative feel. Of course, it's, you know, everyone hates losing. You're playing the game to win, but end on something positive. Get a good drive going here.
Oh, this is.
Talked about underthrown balls from Peter Lindemann a little bit. This was very overthrown to number 12, Severin Bjerg.
Once again, Blue Steel Sports gear.
And this is play of the game.
We're presenting the play of the game. It came in the first quarter. It's Adrian Jimenez taking the ball all the way, fighting through 4 or 5 Tigers tackles before breaking the plane for the first touchdown of the game.
Really, really great play. Nothing else to say. Just a good play from Jimenez. That's a shame.
Good pass by Carstens, but Pierre couldn't reel it in. 4th down and 5 here.
And Severin, number 12, recently converted to a receiver. He played quarterback for most of his youth career in the Tigers. Was a quarterback on a couple of youth national teams as well. But because of the quarterback situation, we got so many youngsters there at that position. He's converted to receiver now.
And he filled in on the National League team once, didn't he?
He did, actually. I think it was... Yeah, I'm bad at dates. I think we're talking 2017. All our quarterbacks on the National League team were injured, so we called up the U19 kid, Severin, and we won the game. He played a nice game. He won against Aarhus Tigers, and so he's undefeated as a quarterback in the National League. So he's got that going for him.
And as we talk about the good old days with Sibling, the game ended. Razorbacks take this one, 41-6. The reigning champs started off great against the young Tigers team. Could be a good season for the Razorbacks. A lot of things seem to work out. And what we're seeing here is the special Corona. Thank you for the game. Usually players walk across the field to shake hands or high five the other team, but
walk over, shake hands, say good game. So it's a little bit more. It's a bit more confusing now. Yeah, some sort of Corona speed dating in there.
Anyways, I think that's it for me and Thomas by my side. Thank you for watching this AFI broadcast of the National League in Denmark.
And sorry for the swearing.
Congratulations to the Razorbacks who get off to a great start, winning 41-6 over the home team Aarhus Tigers.
Vi er off.